Series recap. The Ottawa Senators defeat the New York Rangers in 6 games to advance to the Eastern Conference Final. Wow. I covered up my Leafs chair so as to be more welcoming to Sens fans. Look, a lot has been said about this Sens team. All season long, like from the moment the puck dropped this season, people are going, I don't know if the Sens are the real deal. Yeah, they're in a playoff spot, but I don't know, that's not gonna last. And then it kept lasting until they made the playoffs. Yeah, well now it's the first round, and they might beat the Bruins, I don't know. Oh, did they beat the Bruins? All right, well look, they beat the Bruins. Oh, but they're definitely gonna get wrecked by the Rangers. They played in the Metro Division. Oh, I know the series is tied 2-2, but Erik Karlsson has a broken foot. Like, how is this gonna sustain? And lo and behold, they have a 1 in 4 chance at the Stanley Cup. How did they get here? A 2-1 win in home ice on game 1. That's a 1-goal win. Followed by a 6-5 double OT win in game 2. Pajot scoring 4 goals. Another 1-goal win. Rangers go back to MSG for game 3. Crush them 4-1. Game 4, same thing. 4-1. Oh boy, I think the Sens just finally ran out of steam. Game 5, back in Ottawa. The Sens are down 2-0 just over 5 minutes in. By the midway mark of the second, they're leading 3-2. Less than 2 minutes to play, they're losing 4-3, and with about a minute and a half to go, Derek Brassard, the former Ranger, ties it and sends it to OT, where Kyle Turris plays the OT hero, wins game 5, puts the Sens up 3-2, they're on the verge of the 3rd round, and then he goes to a charity function with children. Not a fake story. Also, another 1-goal win. Hoffman and Stone each get their 4th of the postseason to start the Sens off with a 2-0 lead in game 6. Former Sen Mika Zibanejad brings the Rangers within 1, but that is quickly snuffed out by Erik Karlsson scoring what might have been the goal of the playoffs. Flying in, setting up, and finishing off the play, by the way, broken foot. Kreider gives the Sens a scare, but Pajot ices it. The Sens are moving on. Now, before we talk more about the Sens, the poor Rangers. No disrespect to the Sens, but the Rangers have got to feel like they blew an opportunity. Here's why. What people were saying for the majority of the second half of the season is, hey, the Rangers being the top wildcard seed is actually kind of nice for them. Pittsburgh and Columbus can deal with each other. Have fun with that. Even if you have to face Washington, it won't be until the 3rd round, and then who knows what happens. Meanwhile, your path there is through the much favorable Atlantic Division teams. You beat Montreal in 6, good for you. You play a 6-game series with the Ottawa Senators, you even outscore them over the span of that 6 games, and you lose. Henrik Lundqvist stays cupless. No path to the Stanley Cup is ever easy, but that one's got a sting. And hey, maybe it's a lesson, don't sleep on the Senators. Maybe Guy Boucher should be nominated for the Jack Adams Award. And fun fact, did you know that every single time these playoffs are referred to as Erik Karlsson's coming out party, an analytics blogger bursts a blood vessel? He's been good! What are you talking about? But you know what? In defense of the people saying that, as good as Erik Karlsson has been, this might be the best he's ever been. Like, there's still 2 rounds of playoff hockey to play, but how do you give the Conn Smythe to anyone other than Erik Karlsson if the Sens win? And man, there's just so many good stories. Bobby Ryan redeeming himself after a bad regular season, Dion Phaneuf redeeming himself after being a Leaf, the Clark MacArthur comeback story, Craig Anderson standing by his wife. This is actually a really likable team. I mean, they got Alex Burrows too, but the Sens are what so many people like about sports. They're the scrappy underdog. They're the team that nobody expected to win. Even still, there's still people talking about them posthumously. Like, wow, they made it to the Final 4, but they're gonna get knocked out now. How do you know that? It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, where stupid happens. Who knows? Don't forget that whoever the Sens play in the 3rd round, whether it's the Penguins or Capitals, they're playing a game 7 tonight. The Sens didn't have to. Injuries happen, bounces happen, hockey happens, and the Sens get to play more. What do you think of the Sens run so far, and what do you think of this series? Let me know. Click like if you liked this video, click subscribe if you really liked it, tell all your friends, and thank you very much for watching.